Hello, judges. This is Don Mark RG, an intelligent tutor that talks, builds slides, checks your understanding mid-lesson, adapts exactly how you learn. This is our website homepage, showing the features, showing the assessment engine, the steps one, step two, and ready to start. We also have the about, showing education that adapts that every single student, one teacher for the students, 5 subjects from day one, question that AI can generate, the team. This is I and my team. These are the subjects we offer: health science, mathematics, environmental studies, computer science, cybersecurity, business study. So clicking on we have a option to log in and also try a demo account, and also we have the option to sign up. But currently we're gonna be using login and we're gonna be using try demo account, so it's automatically gonna log you in. So I'm gonna be demonstrating with one of the subjects. This is the dashboard which shows the streak being consistent for on how many days you've been on the site. This is the average score. This is the lesson done, and this is the study time. So this is the recent activities. So this is my notes, my study, my profile. Then we're gonna be starting with health science. So when you click on the health science, it's gonna generate a lesson. And this is also notes. I can also be taking note by the side, and I can also be asking AI also by the side. So for example, I can keep a note right here. This is my note. So right now, AI is generating the slide. This is the
Good.
first slide.
Remember the main point? Mental health refers to our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. Tap next when you're ready.
So right now, the AI just brought out the first slide to explain the first topic in health science, which is mental health. You can also decide to put in the voice to read the full text.
What is mental health? Mental health refers to our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act in daily life. Just like physical health, mental health exists on a spectrum from thriving to struggling. Tip: mental health is not just the absence of mental illness. It's about overall psychological wellness.
Well, you can see that the AI was talking, explaining. So I can also decide to ask the AI question here to say, explain more about it. I decide. So here it is. Mental health refers to our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. So
Mental health refers to our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act in our daily life.
well, I'm gonna be stopping it. So let's go back to next. So it's also gonna be doing the same thing, showing why mental health
Take a
matters.
moment to make sure that sank in. Why mental health matters is an important concept. Any questions?
Well, right now I don't have any question. I can also decide to hold in to talk, send a voice note. For example, I'm gonna hold it to ask, what are the dangers of mental complication, which I'm gonna be asking now. What are the dangers of mental complication? What are the dangers of mental complication?
Mental health complications can have serious impacts on multiple areas of life. Physically, they can lead to sleep problems, weakened immune system, increased risk of heart disease, and other health issues since our mind and body are
Well, I can also decide to stop it while going over to next. So the good thing about this is mid-lesson, the AI is going to check in to make sure you're following. Now it's asking which statement describes mental health. Mental health is simply the absence of mental illness. Mental health only affects how we think, not how we feel or act. Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being, and the mental health is fixed. So earlier starting this, the AI already defined what mental health. So we're gonna go in with option C, which is correct. Mental health encompasses our emotional, psychological, and social well-being, affecting how we think, feel, and this is not just about avoiding illness, it's about overall wellness. So continuing it is gonna start defining. So we're gonna be ending it here.
Good. Remember the main point. Many people experience mental health challenges like anxiety, depression, or stress. Tap next when you're ready.
So we're gonna be ending it here. I'm gonna be exiting. Then so we have several other subjects, and the good thing is whenever you complete the course, this is just a demo, you can get your certification here. This is the certification center of all course completed. It's going to have the name of the student here, mathematics, the grade, the certificate ID, and where to verify. So we're going to be verifying this. Going over to here, you can see that yes, certified on this day, certified ID mathematics. This is just a demo, a prefilled text from the database. And going over to back, you have my notes. So notes here. So earlier we were taking notes when learning. We can able to see also those notes here. We can also create new notes. We can also tie them to a subject. So now going over here, I made a note on mathematics. I can also have another feature where read aloud. The AI reads out this.
The high wheat and chessboard problem, sometimes expressed as the rice and chess.
Well, I'm gonna be ending it just for the same sake. This is generate image. I can tell the AI to generate based on different style. This is generate. So we're gonna be generating rice. So right now, this is a rice image. You can able to insert it into our notes. So inserting it into our notes, image inserted into the notes. So you can see that now the image has inserted. You can able to also delete it and also be able to save it. Now I'm gonna be saving it. Now it's saved. I'm gonna be going back to the dashboard. So you also have the study timer where you're gonna be able to put in time on how long you wanna be. Study time on how long you're gonna be staying there. We also have the short break and we also have the long break. If you wanna go a long break, you can also tie it to a particular subject. Then moving back, it also has an exam. Well, you cannot be able to complete the exam until, so I'm gonna have to reset one of this course. I'm gonna start with environmental study. Resetting it is gonna start from the beginning. Then I'm gonna have to start it.
Great. So the key idea from what is an ecosystem is that an ecosystem is a community of living organisms interacting with their physical environment. Does that make sense before we move on?
Well, this is for environmental science. I'm gonna have to skip without answering anything. I'm gonna have to skip. I'm gonna have
Take
to.
a moment to make sure that sank in. Components of an ecosystem is an important concept. Any questions?
So this is the check-in where it's asking a question. So I'm probably gonna have to choose a sunlight. So continue. It's also gonna ask about this. Then it's also gonna ask about this.
Good.
It's also gonna ask about this.
Take a
Then
moment to make sure that sank in. Types of ecosystems is an important concept. Any questions?
while we answer the quiz during the, it's also gonna keep explaining other concepts. So here I can choose it. This is wrong. This is mutualism because both organisms benefit. So we're gonna click next. We're gonna skip, click next. We're gonna finish the lesson. So when you finish the lesson, it can ask you to take a quiz. So let's try to take a quiz. So it's gonna be loading the quiz. So now we have 5 quiz based on what we learned. I'm gonna answer this question wrongly or rightly depending. Mm, this is next. Mm, got it wrong. Mm, next, tick. Then see results. It's gonna show keep practicing fail. You can be gonna show how long we spent our score 0/5. Retry the quiz or go back to the dashboard. So this is just an overview. Going down to so the next is gonna be climate change. But we have to complete all the lesson before we start the examination. The examination is 60 questions, and this is also the profile where you're gonna be able to change your profile picture, your name, your first name, your last name, your level. But due to this is a demo account, we are not gonna be able to do that here. So going back, then we also have the chat box here. We can be able to ask general question. Hello, what is 2 plus 2? So there's also another way to ask as a teacher, or you can probably start a course. This is all we have to talk about Denmark AI and education in AI tutoring. And we're gonna be doing the major demonstration of writing the exam and other activities during the presentation. Thank you so much.